You guys ready to roll?
Go ahead.
Appreciate you guys' time as always, and got to always start out, man. Thank you, Jesus, for the victory. Man, we serve a champion, and doesn't mean it's always going to be perfect or pretty, but we stay in it and we trust Him. And just proud of our guys doing that tonight, trusting each other, trusting the work they put in. And that was my message to the team even throughout this week: is you guys are built for this, and always the hunter, not we're getting hunted. No, you're always the hunter. And our guys stayed in that. I mean, obviously, probably couldn't start a first quarter worse than we did tonight. Down 14-0, they're going in to make it 21-0. But when you see the end of it, and our guys end the game 42 on a 42-7 run, that's a testament to this team. That's a testament to their leadership. That's a testament to who these guys are. And I cannot be more proud of them because I see them when nobody else does. The hard work they put in. I mean, it's week 12 of the season. The amount, how hard they practice, how much they live in the training room to be able to go out week in and week out, because we know we're going to get everybody's best every single time. And it's our job to make sure they see our best. And we finished the game strong, and I'm proud of our guys, man. I mean, even some of the things that didn't go our way, we'll continue to work to clean it up. But I just got to shout out our team. And I mean, they're built for this. They trained for this from January to now. This is Boise State football. I mean, we're blue collar. We don't want anything given to us. Everything's earned. Chip on your shoulder. Keep swinging. Stay in the fight. That's this team. And there's still a lot of things we're going to learn and grow from this film, starting with me, to make sure we improve and do things better, because we need to. But just so proud of our team and excited where we're going to.
We talked about a hard-fought win last week. This week feels even more hard-fought, just because of the way it started. Just what is it about this team that they just keep pulling these wins out?
Yeah, it's a testament to our players and how they train. And we talk all the time about momentum is created through execution. And it's 4th and 2, or whatever it is, 4th and 1. San Jose State's going in on the 3-yard line to make it 21-0. We get a 4th down stop. Flip it around, offense goes 93 yards down the field. That's not because there's some secret mojo. There was execution involved. Our guys made catches, made throws, made blocks, made runs, and make it 14-7. Then we get, there's a stop, there's a turnover. I mean, 4 turnovers in a game, the most we've had in a long time at Boise State, and we needed every bit of them. Those are always those stats that are game-changing. But I just keep coming back to the fact, our guys, we're down 14-0. I don't think we've been down 14-0 all year. And our guys never flinched. It wasn't like, what is this? Execution. Be the hunter. Always the hunter. And our guys are doing this. There's no speech I'm giving. It's our guys leading it, because this is a player-led team. And I'm proud of them. They stayed in. You end on a 42-7 run.
From Shea sniffing out that trick play to that throw that Maddox made and the catch that Latrell made to kind of jumpstart the turnaround, how big was that sequence?
I mean, our playmakers made big-time plays in this game. And it doesn't mean they were perfect throughout, but they made big-time plays. If it's a catch, if it's a run, if it's a block, if it's a pick, they made big-time plays. We knew what type of pass game they were going to have offensively, attacking our defense. And obviously, we still give up a lot of yards and all those things, but our guys stayed in it. And they attacked us in a lot of different ways. Nick Nash is the best receiver in the country. That's not my opinion. Those are the stats. And seeing him live tonight, he's an impressive player. And our guys stayed in it, made plays, got off the field on some third downs, gave up some third downs, but still stayed in it and found a way to, even on the 4th and 2 quarterback run. It's not like, they gave it up. Boom, big-time tackle by Ty Benefield, ball's out, Jaden Virgin Morgan gets it, flip of momentum because of execution. So, there's so many of those plays in a game that are created through execution, and it's a testament to our kids and how they work, man. Like I said, I can take no credit. It's not me, it's those kids. And our coaches do a great job leading them, and they never flinch. Up 14-0, down 14-0, things going well. It's next play, and that's why I'm just so proud of these guys. I think so much in college football is you get down and you lose a game, or you're up and our guys they don't flinch. And they're a part of this team. They love their teammates. We're out 2 defensive starters in the game. Those guys brought a ton of juice. Alexander Tubner, Andrew Simpson, bringing tons of juice on the sideline. And players look at them, we're doing this for you. TK goes down the game. No one flinched. Hey, we're going to do this for you. They love each other. And that's not because just on game day, you see them in the building, what they do. This is a close-knit team that loves each other, and it shows in how they play.
With Ty Benefield, I'm not sure you saw when he brought the hammer out. He spiked in the end zone and it broke. I don't know if that was going to be a good end zone or good omen or bad omen. He ended up getting a pick, the fumble, as you said. What can you say about him?
I did not know that. I'm sure Dale will be angry at me at some point today because of the broken hammer. We might need him to break it every week if that's what it is. But I mean, he was resilient. I mean, there's some plays early on in the game that he didn't play as well. We needed him to. But you talk about a guy that practices. I've used this example. I mean, we're doing walkthroughs on Thursday. Ty Benefield makes every tackle. It's not, it's a walkthrough, so I'm going to kind of see my face. He gets to the football and makes every tackle. So he keeps getting better every week. I mean, he's a big-time football player. I think he's one of the better safeties we've had here ever, and he's going to continually improve and grow. And you talk about a guy that, once again, doesn't want anything promised to him, just wants to work, wants to be coached hard, wants to be getting the nitty-gritty. If you tell Ty Benefield, hey, good job, he's not okay with that. No, coach me. What do I need to improve on? That's why he's improved every week. And two big-time plays in the game, the interception, the forced fumble, and he had a lot of things. I mean, we put a ton on the back end this week. We knew we had to. We knew how we were going to be attacked. And they did a really good job, even in-game adjustments with how we're being attacked.
Spencer, you've obviously had a lot of good teams, or Boise State's had a lot of good teams, a lot of good players here. Nobody's rushed for more yards in a single season than Ashton Genty now, and he did it before the end of the 10th game. How wild is that?
Yeah, I mean, and guys, you guys know my heart on Ashton. I mean, he's our team leader, and I don't know if this is different than other schools. I know it's uncommon where your best leader is also your hardest worker and a guy that loves his team, and his teammates love him, and everybody rallies around him. They rally around the rest of our leaders. Like, this is a player-led team, and seeing what our guys do in practice, how they train. I mean, the amount of shots that our guys have taken, Ashton, our receivers, our DBs, our D-line. I mean, Sheldon Newton's battling his tail off through being banged up, fighting Broxton Feely. I mean, I could go through a whole roster and talk through guys that are banged up, but battling through, find a way because they love their team. Not because of what people are going to tweet about them, not because of what someone's going to tell about them, because they love their team. And Ashton Genty, what he does week in and week out, no matter where the game is, we talk about all the time, man, put the ball down. It doesn't matter if we play in the baseball field or on the stadium, we're going to be ready to play, and that's Ashton. And how he works, how he trains, how he loves his teammates. He's the best football player in the country. He's also a big-time leader and a lead human being.
It seems like earlier this season, he was getting his big runs early in the game, and now it's almost flip where he's kind of has the slower starts, and then just as the game goes on, just keeps getting into his own. Just how impressed have you been with the way he just keeps at it in recent weeks?
Yeah, we believe in wearing a defense out. I mean, that's our mentality. I mean, here on offense, we will run the football. Yes, because we have Ashton, but that's the mentality of our team. We want to establish the run on offense, stop the run on defense. That's how we train our fronts. That's how we recruit. And so being able to, if it's a 50-yard run the first quarter, if it's a 1-yard run, like body blow, body blow, body blow. And at some point, the haymaker's coming. That might be in the first quarter. It might be in the second quarter. That run's going to pop, but it's body blows and wearing a defense down, which opens up the pass game, and that's our offense. We're going to be on the attack.
Over the course of the year, have you noticed a big difference in terms of how defenses have tried to scheme for him specifically? Is there anything you could point to?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get, and I've used this, you're going to get a defense's best run-stopping defenses consistently. And Dirk does a phenomenal job mixing it up. So it could be first down, second down, it could be third down. We ran for some third and mediums today, which is not happening a lot in college football because of how much we want to establish our run game. And so you just see, I mean, you're going to get a defense's best. You're going to get at least 9, depending on the formation, hitters to the football. And you're going to get their best pressures, their best run defenses. And that's what we're going to see week in, week out. And there's a lot of film. There's a lot of different ways that people have attacked us. And there's and we know we're going to get their best. We knew going in that this is a really good defense. They're relentless. They've made big-time plays, creating turnovers. And they're a very well-coached team. I mean, Coach Diamatalolo, I think, is one of the better ones doing it around. And that shows how they prepared, how they started. There's a lot of things in starting the game we got to be better. Starting with me, because you can't get down 14-0 and hope that every game you're going to go on a 42-7 run. So there's a lot of things that I'm excited to learn in, but just proud of our guys staying the fight. And back to your initial question, like, we believe in wearing a defense out.
Spencer, I'm just curious. Early on, it's 14-0. You guys go for that fake field goal that doesn't pay off. Just what's the decision making behind that? Was it analytics, a gut check?
Yeah, it's something we've been working for a long time, and it's something that we, it's a call that if you have the look, we're gonna use it. It's something we're gonna continue to use. Like if a team's gonna, sell out to block our field goals, which they have been, we gotta have answers. And so obviously that didn't work for us today, but we gotta find an answer, and we're gonna continue to have fake field goals because we gotta keep defenses off balance. If they can bring everybody off edges, at some point you're gonna have more than we can block. So we're gonna continue to find ways to be on the attack. It didn't go our way. It was a momentum swing. Obviously, hindsight's 20/20, and if I knew we wouldn't get it, I wouldn't have called it. But it got stuffed, and we got to learn and find a better way.
Spencer, you talked about wanting to be on the attack and whatnot, and you look at Maddox this week maybe compared to last week. how much more pleased with you with his ability to just stay on the attack this week?
Yeah, Maddox played great. I'm very proud of Max, especially a lot of different defensive looks. Hats out to their defense. Max drop, pressure looks, dime, nickel, Spartan, a lot of different personnels they're getting in. And he did a great job. Smart with the football, smart when to take off, had a big rushing touchdown. We have a dual threat quarterback if nobody knew. And I'm just so proud of him. I think he threw over 300 yards, and these are big-time throws. Third down completions, staying in it, checking. He never gets too high, never gets too low, just stays in the fight, on the attack. And that's part of the reason for the fake field goal. I want our team to know we will be on the attack. That doesn't mean it always works your way. We haven't always gotten some of the fourth downs we've gone through, but we will be on the attack in all three phases. That's what I believe in. I believe that's how we play this game, and that's how our guys train, and they know that. Doesn't mean it's going to be perfect. And Maddox is an example of a guy that learned and grew from last week and played one of his better games.
To get the turnovers and stuff is one thing, but to turn it into points, obviously, is where it can swing the game.
Absolutely.
You did that on both your touchdowns there in the second quarter. You did it again on the fumble, and then Genty scored the touchdown in the third quarter. Just how big is that to take advantage when you get those turnovers and stuff? BJ's,
it's championship football. And, the three things we always look at in regards to our winning edge is relentless effort. Like, are we playing harder than the teams we're playing? Because that's a huge part of it. And is it the backside block, the pursuit from the backside corner? Like, those are the relentless effort plays you got to have. And that's really known from watching film. So we'll see how that looks. I think our guys played hard, and I think that's testament to how we finished the game. And then the two stats are the explosive battle and turnover margin. It's not, well, that's what Boise State football looks at. Those two stats, explosives and the most important one's turnover margin, and especially to your point, BJ, when you can capitalize those turnovers into points, game-changing plays.
I know that the goal is to leave it all out on the field. Devon Banks seemed to leave it all out on the field.
Yes, he did.
How was he doing, and how big was that play?
It was huge. I saw the noodles he ate at halftime on the field walking off. That's what we're talking about, relentless effort. But I'm so proud of Devon Banks. A guy that's grown so much from week one to now. And you can see he's one of the better cover guys we've got on our team and we've had here. He's relentless with it. We put a lot on those guys today. He starts on 2 special teams, and he played well tonight. And once again, it wasn't always pretty. It's catch, got to tackle him, get him down, play the next down, play the next down, play the next down, play the next down. He was relentless, like I said, in special teams and defense. And I would have liked him to probably go down there so the game's over, but once again, we're on the attack, and I'm proud of him. It was a huge play in the game, pick 6. We take it away from an onside situation, and him finishing. A guy that I think the world of. He's going to be not only a huge player for us this year, but I'm proud of where he's growing to in the future at Boise State. And just proud of our guys. And another guy I give a shout out to is Amaro McCoy. We put a ton on him. Every week, finding a way to match him up on their best receiver. And this week, being that Nash was in the slot, there's a lot of new things he had to learn. Was relentless with it. Stayed in it. He plays on special teams. Found a way, a lot of new techniques that we had to play because of him in the slot. And a guy that never backs down from a challenge, especially, once again, playing DB. I never played it. I wasn't athletic enough, as you guys can probably well see. But he stayed in it. Everyone knows when someone gives up a catch. It's not like a D lineman or a linebacker. Everyone's like, I wonder whose fault it was. You know. And he stayed in it. There were some catches that we gave up, the contested catches. They came down with them. Next play, stay in the fight. And he did that. So, I'm proud of our backfield. There's going to be a lot of things we got to fix. But they stayed in and had huge plays at the end of the game.
Big picture, you kind of touched on at the beginning, but just everyone's giving you their best shot every game. You can't afford a loss. The pressure is building, and then you get down early. Just everyone's like, oh, what a way to go out like this, in San Jose. Just to get the win, to do it with this big picture, what does this mean, I guess, just that you're one game closer, now to your goals?
Yeah, BJ, just like anything, every week it's going to be more and more outside noise, right? And I talked to our team on yesterday about, let's flip back to a year ago, right? Where there was a lot of outside noise, but there was negative outside noise, right? Like, oh, the season's over, blah, blah, blah. And at that point, everybody had to shut out the outside noise from a negative standpoint. It's no different this year. It's just we got to shut it out from a positive standpoint. What matters? Our work. Everything's earned. And the most important game of our season, the next one, the most important game of our season is the Wyoming Cowboys. We know we're going to get their best. We're on the road, and we got to earn the right to go play our best. That's my message. That's our focus. And our guys got to continue to work on those things, me included. And because it's only going to heighten. But that's why when I talk to our team like us, we are the hunter. It's not going out there to hope to survive another week. No, man. BS. Be on the attack. Like, we do not have a spirit of fear, but one of power, love, and a sound mind. And we're on the attack. It doesn't matter who we're playing, week in and week out. We know we're going to get their best. And we have to earn the right to go play our best. It's 1 week every time. The most important game of our season is the Wyoming Cowboys.
Spencer, just everything that happened in tonight's game, the comeback, the turnovers, the big plays. Do you enjoy coaching a game like that, or are you happy to be sitting here now with a victory and it's over?
I'm having a blast. I mean, I prayed a lot during the game. Let's not get that twisted. But I love being around this group of young men. And they impact me every day when things don't go well, and I look at how they react and how they love each other. I mean, seeing the offense right there, almost encroaching on the field when it's 14-0 and San Jose State's going down to make it 21-0, and the encouragement I'm hearing from the sideline. Even things don't go well, like seeing the guys waiting for the other side of the ball to come off and be like, hey, we got you, we're going to get your back. I love being around these guys. They impact me so much every day. They love each other and they're on the hunt. And it's a blessing to be around them. They impact me more than I impact them, I promise you that. And I'm just so blessed to be their head coach. And it's something that I love our staff. I'm blessed to be around them, and I'm excited where we're going to.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.